A Class 2 over the 1200 metres. Winning Dreamer, bad draw, barrier 13. The tongue tie comes off. We've got Blaze Warrior plus £4 on his second, Cordyceps 6. Down to Hong Kong Win. All his wins have been at 1,000. Keep You Warm has placed 4 from 8 course and distance. Good Luck Friend is on a 7-day backup. Winner Method, he's on a turnaround too, 11 days, however, from Happy Valley. And Astrologer comes across from Happy Valley to Sha Tin for the first time and has the shadow roll added. So that's the starters list for the last. Now the speed map for this, Tom, and it's a quality field and there's plenty of pace in it.
Yeah, there is quite a lot of pace, in fact, in this contest. Harmony and Bless likes to go forward, but he was well beaten last start. He has stripped fitter, though, £32. Lucky With You should be handy. Then there's a lineup, Paul, a Stoltz, Winner Method, Classic Unicorn. He likes to lead, but he's been disappointing. And where's poor old Winning Dreamer going to end up? Well,
he's just about in the river, isn't he? There's the way he likes to go forward with all that speed underneath him. I don't know where he's going to slot in unless they completely change the tactics and go back. California Red likes to kick up. Highly Proactive is another one that's led in the past. And Hong Kong Win from the inside draw. So it's going to be a fastly run race, I think.
It is indeed. Great race to finish the day. Lucky With You had his previous start in the Classic Mile. He comes back to this Class 2 race. Nick caught up with David Hayes with a special guest appearance from Prue in the background.
David, Lucky With You is a horse that you'll bring back to Sha Tin this Sunday. You've given him a bit of a freshen up since the Classic Mile.
Yeah, he sort of didn't run the mile at the elite level very well, but I do think he can, if you just keep him as a sprinter 1400 metre horse, has the capability to rate probably over 100.
How pleased were you with that recent trial at Chung Fa, David? Because visually it looked very good.
Yeah, he always trials very well. He's a willing track worker and trials like a probably upper class horse. So I think he'll freshen up, or has freshened up very well, and we'll see on the weekend. He's got a bit of a sticky gait, but there's quite a bit of speed in the race, so he might be able to cruise across and sit just behind the pace and be strong late.
It leads me on nicely, actually, to my next question, obviously, with the gait. I mean, the fact he's got so much natural speed, I suppose that's going to stand him in good stead from the outside.
Yeah, look, he before he came to Hong Kong, he wasn't a leader at all. He used to sit off the pace and charge home. But because of the barriers he drew early in his preparation and the tempo of the races, he was able to cruise across and sit on speed. Now he's up in class. The tempo of the races can be faster. It's probably going to be a sit and sprint horse, I think.
And obviously, also just under the circumstance for the Classic Mile, obviously Karras didn't ride him and eventually rode the winner. But you've got Karras back on board, so that's got to be a plus too, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's a plus. And you know, you just have to look back when he ran second at 1400 to that good horse that might win the Derby on the weekend. So his form is very, very good when he's at his right distance.
There he is, David Hayes, trainer of Lucky With You. His opposition, Tom, you were all over Blaze Warrior as a long shot last time. 23-1 he went out at. There he is last turning from home. Joe gets back aboard and he's come up the early favourite this week.
Yeah, so there'll be no value about him here, especially if Joe rides some winners during the day. And he's stripped a fitter horse, I think, too, dropping £19. Was basically last on the home turn, but he's really steamed home, Paul. And so that was sort of the Blaze Warrior of old last start.
Yeah, so look, he's back to some form here, and it's a good form race. Cordyceps 6, I think, is a high-class horse that won the race. So, look, he definitely goes in for me. From barrier number 2, he's going to be a lot closer.
Also, California Red, Stoltz and Winning Dreamer Classic Unicorn in that replay. Here is Good Luck Friend, Paul. He raced last weekend, so a quick turnaround for him.
Yeah, so quick back up for Good Luck Friend. It wasn't a bad run. Behind Winning Method here, he was on the inside. He had every chance, but he stayed on nice enough. He drew 10 then. He's drawn 10. There's a lot of pace underneath him.
Yeah, and that was 1,400 metres. They drop him back to 1,200. He's never won over 1,400 metres, but he is a 4-time winner over 1,200 metres. So I'm definitely keen to entertain him here.
So that is a look at race number 10 and a few of the maybes in that. Who is the winner of the last, Paul?
Got to go Lucky With You. The 1,200 is the key. Back to 1,200. I think he can either sit back or go forward and sit outside his stablemate. Blaze Warrior in there for second. Astrologer coming to Sha Tin for the first time. I think he'll be suited here, and Navas too. Back to 1,200, be running on late with the pace in the race. 11, 2, 14 and 12.
11, 2, 9 and 14 I've gone with here. Lucky with you. I think back in trip will really assist him here. A horse number 11 over number 2, and that is Blaze Warrior. There'll be no value about him this week, however, but he's a big chance. Good luck, friend. And Astrologer coming to with Sha Tin for the first time. He's dropped £23 and has trialled well. 11, 2, 9 and 14.